Ready.
Okay. So what we've noticed so far is you spend a lot of time getting shifted into your right side, and it took a long time for you to get back to your left side. Now that last one was better, but now if we look at inside you can see there's a lot of lead knee sway going back.
Yep.
Making it a little harder for you to go back the other way. And part of that is you can see how you're overturned.
Okay.
Right? So what we need is two things. One is working a timing mechanism, right? To get you changing direction sooner.
Yep.
And then that, what we're hoping for, will also help you with your wrist angles. Okay, so when you swing up to the top here, like I said, you get loaded, and it takes you a long time. You can see how not much movement with your body for a long, long time. And that club at the top is better than you were the swing before, so.
Yep.
Okay, so let's go ahead and hold your setup here. Okay. So there's two parts to this, right? We need to limit how much you're turning and how much you're moving that lead back, right? So we're looking at how do we hit a spot at about chest level that things start to stabilize and start to go a little bit the other way instead of waiting, and then going.
Yeah.
Okay, so ready, hold yourself. So we're really looking at getting this club set a little bit more on time. Now, the connection between your chest and your hands has to talk a little bit better together. So that's finishing, and now you should be feeling like you're pressing a little bit of that left leg. And this is all happening as one. So as you go up to the top, press down into your left knee. That way, that last one you didn't see it because we just talked about it. But normally your club finishes that way, and then it goes out. Right? So we're really working on the timing of the hands to the chest, and then your hands to your chest to your left knee, right? So that's your stabilizer. It's your time to say, hey, stop going back, right? Then it won't feel so bad. Does that make sense? So when you swing back, press down on your foot. There you go. So hands are going up, pressing down on your foot. Not a lot, just enough to say, hey, it's time to go the other way. Okay, so ready? Hands to chest, wind up, press down on your foot. Feel that? Okay? Ready? Rehearse that. So start here. As your hands get up to your chest, start bracing your legs. Right. Good. Do it again. Up. Press. Go the other way. Right. Good. Do it again. So again, we're trying to learn to talk here. Hands in chest, press into your foot. Don't need to shift hard, just press. So from the top, as you wind up, you're looking at, okay, I'm loaded into the right, I'm winding, you can see I'm stabilizing, and now there's just a pressure shift. It's not a bump. You're just telling yourself, hey, it's time to start thinking about going the other way, as opposed to load, wait, go.
Yeah.
Right, so as our hands get to our chest, we start to press. There's that timing mechanism that allows us that transition. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready.
This would be you. Like nothing's going back the other way.
Yeah.
Feel that? And that's why that club kind of drifts a little bit at the top. Nothing's caught it. It's like, hey,
It just keeps going.
yeah, at some point it runs out of energy. You gotta catch it.
Yeah.
Okay, so ready? So again, when you take it back, takeaway is getting better now as that elbow bends. Now this is talking to each other. Turn up, press down. Feel that?
Yep.
Good. Now try to swing to that spot. Go the other way. So the end of your backswing should feel like hands to chest, press down. Momentum will carry it a little farther.
Yeah.
But you need that little bit of, trigger.
Yep.
Okay, ready? Start to address. Swing to what feels like your chest. Press down and go the other way. Go. Okay. Now let's see how we did in terms of, we're using the lead knee as your timing mechanism. It's going to reduce the amount of turn.
Yep.
It's also going to reduce the time that you're going back, right?
Yep.
So when we look at that graph now, you can see your lead knee went a little bit back in the start of the backswing, but you caught it, okay? So again, we're looking at timeline of events. Okay, so right here it went a little bit in.
Yep.
Okay, you caught it here. Winding up here. Now look at as you transition. You see the timing of it? There's so much less drifting, right?
Yeah.
Now you look much more balanced in your legs. Okay? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So now let's see if that reduced the amount of turn. We're still turning a little too much.
Okay.
Okay? Which makes it a little bit harder to get down. But let's just keep trying to get that timing mechanism in as we do this and see if that helps reduce the amount of turn, okay? So what that's telling you is you go back. The first part is you're coming into your right side. Feel that?
Yep.
Okay. Notice how the right is turning.
Yes.
Okay. Now you're going up your right side and then capturing it.
Yeah.
So we're really trying to capture when things are happening as opposed to I'm going to send it in a direction and be like, oh, whenever it stops, right? Okay?
Yep.
So, ready? So, hold. So, yeah. Keep going. Now again, hands to chest. Hands to chest. Press the other way. Right. Feel that?
Yep.
Okay? So, rehearse it, and then let's go. Good? Turn. Feel the difference in your right arm?
Yeah.
Space. Right? Feel that? Versus down.
Yeah.
Okay? Let's do it again. It's a lot less hands to set it than you think. So that is a one set right there. Okay? This is the second set. See how much of your elbow got in? You like that instead of you trying to lift it, wave it, all that extra stuff. Okay? Ready? Here. Now bend your arm and turn. Good. Right there. Feel that? Okay? Yes. Okay. Let's do that again. Good. Okay, now backswing without stopping. No, without stopping.
All the way through.
Yeah. So time out your hands to chest and go. Good. And again, a lot of the stuff that you do is in the attempt to create speed by turning more, moving more, but actually for you, reduces your speed.
Yep.
It's kind of the illusion. Okay, now look at your lead knee. way better.
Yeah.
Okay? So again, we're always looking at the timeline of when things happen and how much. Okay, so look at how you caught your knee there. Now look at as you wind up. Okay, much more stability there. Now we'll still see too much turn, but it's starting to lessen. Okay, and again, as we stabilize, these are future things, we can change directions and start getting that body more open sooner without feeling like it's rushed or coming over the top, which is what you always fear.
Yeah.
Okay, so working that time and space is really, important to feeling the right thing. So as we go back, again, that top position is better. Still got a little work to do, but look at this coming down. Okay, so let's put a ball in there and just see what shows up. Okay. So again, our goal is we're not going to do it like full speed, but you're trying to create the right timing. Okay.
Yep.
So hold that body, hands to chest, press down on your left foot. Okay. Ready?
Ready.
Okay. It's all right. Okay. So again, starting to get a little less with the turn. Look at how the knee was better.
Yep.
Okay. Again, I don't expect every strike to be perfect. That probably felt pretty abrupt, but look at the timing of your body now to your arms. They're syncing up better. Look at your balance now. Okay?
Yep.
What'd that feel like to you?
It feels like to me, it feels like not a full backswing.
Yeah. But you can see when you get up here, the club might not go all the way back yet because we're not quite setting the club correctly.
Yeah, okay.
But look at your body turn. You got plenty of turn. You got tour average turn right there. You always feel like you don't turn enough, but you can see you turn plenty.
It doesn't feel like my pelvis turns that much, but I'm just maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. The data doesn't lie.
Yeah.
Okay. So ready? Let's do it again without a ball.
Ready.
So again, there's a little bit more dynamics to it.
Yep.
Okay. Ready? Hands to chest. Press down on the left foot. Go. Okay. I assume that feels like there's, a different cadence to your golf swing.
Yeah,
doing
it's
this.
just not letting it just go wherever it wants.
Yeah. Okay. We're getting closer there. Again, I know this will be a little harder for you, but look we're inching our way back.
Yep.
Okay. Let's put a ball there. Again, you're going to have a little bit of hold in your body to start. Hands to chest, right?
Yep.
Hands to chest, and then you're pressing in your left foot. So it's going to be a pretty dynamic swing, okay?
Yep.
It'll probably feel a little rushed, but that's okay.
Yep.
Ready? Okay, now again, that feels like a nothing swing to you. That just went as far as your full swing.
Yeah, it feels like that's still not a full swing.
Right, it isn't. Because like I said, the wrist angles aren't quite where we want them.
Yep.
Okay? Now look how different your backswing is. A lot less knees. You can still see the timing of this is still a fraction off, but it's getting closer. I like that look right there. That's a whole different release, isn't it?
Yeah, it feels like my release has been off.
Has been off?
Yeah.
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 So I'm pretty excited about some of that right there. Again, we just don't quite know how to time it all out yet.
Yep.
But you were late before. So
Yeah.
now you're a little early. Okay? So again, we're trying to find our way. Okay? Like that. Overall, I like that a lot. Okay? Make sense?
Yep.